Hello! I'm gonna play Dark Souls, because I finished Food Events, and I don't know what else
Yes,
to play.
indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, Saint of the Deep. Farron's Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be Cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
That is a good intro. I like that. Sets things up well. Alright, time to make my character. Just gonna do my usual thing. Female. Doesn't matter. And as for starting class, I don't think it's going to matter too much. If I were using the Twin Blades, I'd definitely pick Mercenary, just because Twin Blades are ridiculous. But I think I'm going to stick with the Knight, just that I have the strength necessary to get my sword going when I find it. And all of these are kind of crap, but I'll take the White Branch. And I don't really care about any of these. I shall be large head though. And let's begin. I think there is one more cutscene before gameplay. Oh, my internet's dying. No! Internet, stay alive. Alright. The Cemetery of Ash. All these hints are just going to be talking about how to play the game, but I'm familiar with it. I've played this game before. That is a bit loud. I'm going to turn that down a bit. If I can find the... There it is. That should be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, I guess enemy deaths are a bit louder than everything else. Hello, sir. Oh, it's still a little loud. So you know what, I'll turn it down a bit more. I do want voices to stay a little bit louder than everything else, but not too much louder. Where's this dude going? Okay, I don't know what he's doing. He's running about like a madman. Fading souls, very nice. Let's head back this way. And find the big lizard. Hello, good sir. Oh, and he's glitching out. Didn't take long. Go for a couple of swings, and then dodge. One really nice thing is if you can get enough hits on an enemy, you can stagger them, like so, and then riposte, which does some fairly solid damage. And you can even start building the next one. Actually, I think there is a delay between when an enemy will take, like, stamina damage like that again. Oh, got it again. There we go. Thank you for 4,000 souls. And I believe this is even more souls as well. Yes, very nice. That should be everything around here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna shrink this down a little bit. Is that... No, that's control that I need to press. Yeah, that should be fine. Just because that way it won't be in the way of the whatever it's called. It won't get in the way of my item names. It does look very beautiful. I remember I bought it on release and was playing it with a friend. You know, I'd stayed up till like 1 in the morning. Oi. Yeah, what? You know, I'd stayed up till like 1 in the morning for it to release, and we were just exploring stuff, and it was really good. It was a lot of fun. A whole lot of new stuff to see. Very, very well visually designed. Let's just light the bonfire, take a seat, fill everything back up, and my internet's dying. Internet, no! Survive! You must live. You're alive. Unacceptable. Okay, wasn't quite ready for him to swing that quickly. And... hello? Oh, good. Just barely outside the range. Well, this is going swimmingly so far. I've already been hit like 6 times. Let's jump across here to get the Titanite Shard, which compared to previous Dark Souls games, they ramped up the amount you need by quite a bit. Rather than being 1, 2, 2, 3, 3... No, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Like Dark Souls 1. They increased it to be 2, 4, 8. And then it'll move on to the next. Was it 2, 4, 6, 8? I don't remember. I'll have to just wait and see. Hello, sir. A lot of the enemies carrying shields in this game are really stupid. because they'll usually just stand there, not really doing anything. And then when you hit their shield, they'll just automatically swing at you. Because they're like, aha, he's been staggered. But usually you have enough time between swings to get some hits in yourself, so it's usually not too big a problem. And here's the first boss. Iodex Gundyr. You can actually get some hits on him whilst he's sitting still like this. It's definitely a good thing to do. Get some free damage. Iodex, compared to other first bosses in Souls games, does not mess around. He's kind of going ham immediately. Oh, okay, I don't know how I dodged that. Somehow I did. Oh, phase 2. This is the other reason why he's kind of ridiculous. Ooh, somehow dodged that too. Nah, boy. Ho, ho, ho. And there we go. It's still a bit loud. You know what? I'll do it... I'll turn the volume down by just doing this. That should be fine. And then I can just go back in here. Turn that up a little bit. That should be fine. And this game gives you kind of a ridiculous amount of bonfires. There is no reason that it should give as many as it does. There are some times where you'll kill a boss, get a bonfire, turn a corner, and then there's another bonfire. Because, whatever. I don't know. It's very odd. There'll be Broken Sword? Yes. And then just back here, there'll be a bone. There we go. Deal with those gentlemen. And we can head on up to the big building. Just up there. That's quite the building. First, there are a few things I'd like to grab around the place. And where is he? There's a certain guy that I always like to deal with. Maybe he's down here. He might be. No? Where the hell is he? There's usually a guy just standing on a cliff. Somewhere around here. I'm quite surprised he missed me. But yeah, some enemies in this game are quite predictable, which is a bit of a shame. But oh well. And now right up here, I'll be able to find a naked guy who is one of the tougher enemies at the start of the game. He can very easily, you know, utterly destroy you. But with any luck, I should be able to kill him quite easily. It's all about spacing, fighting the, I presume, the master, based on his attire. And big thing is, once you get an opening... Oh. Yeah, he also hits like a truck for a dude who's wearing nothing. Come on. Come on. Once you get an opening, you want to really take advantage of it. Get in a lot of damage. Come on. Come on. There you go. Get some damage, roll away, just to stay safe. The main thing I want to bait out... I mean, that move is good for baiting out. Oh, wow, he actually... Okay, that's not as safe as I thought. He can actually, hypothetically, get a parry in during that. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm a little wary about getting parried, because he might one-shot me if he manages to. Oh. I'm mashing. Mashing is a good way to get killed. There we go. He's been dealt with. Uchikatana, Master of the Tire, and gloves. The Uchikatana is a fairly solid starting weapon. A friend of mine uses it most of the time, and he does decently well with it, so... Yeah. It's also a fairly good weapon in Dark Souls 1 for beginners. because you can get it from the merchant in the Undead Burg, Upper Undead Burg, and then, you know, deck scaling, so it's usually pretty powerful. In this game, I don't have as much experience with it. I usually just stick with Great Swords or the Sellsword Twin Blades, because those are so busted. People don't know how to fight those. The few times that I'd get invaded, or when playing with friends, and people would invade the two of us. People just don't know how to fight them. It is amazing. Hello, doggy. Where are you going? There we go. Dog's dealt with. There's an item back this way. Is this a... Ember? Yes. I was going to say a flame, but that's not what that is. So, unlike... Oh, there's the guy. Hold on. I'm going to go deal with him. I love this guy. He's the best. I don't know why he's here, but it's amazing. It's just... Goodbye. I love him. He's the best. Yeah, so much like how Dark Souls 2 changed up the way you become quote-unquote human compared to Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3 also shifts things a little bit. Rather than having humanity, which you spend at bonfires, you have embers, which you can apply anywhere, fully heal you, and increase your health bar a little bit, and give you the little fiery effect that I've got on me. But yeah, this is Firelink Shrine. It's got a bit of a facelift since Dark Souls 1.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
So this is the
to be unkindled is to
Firekeeper.
Be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Very well.
Whoops. Didn't mean to level up. So, to continue on, I just have to go to that little hole in the center of the building, but first, there are quite a few things around the place that I would like to grab first. I can say hello to a giant tree from Dark Souls 2, which, for some reason, is here. I don't know why. And if I wanted to get in here, I'd have to buy a key that costs 20,000 souls, I believe. Which would also get me onto the roof, which has a couple of good items. But what I can also do is, if I can manage to get it, there we go. Only took 2 tries, very nice. I can get onto this lower section of the roof, which gives access to a lot of the same things, but not all the same things. You can get up here and meet the crows, who are still invisible. Or just the one crow.
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
So much like with 1 and 2, you can trade items to the crow. I don't fully remember the criteria for items in this game. You got an invisible wall just here. Chest up in the top of the shrine with a covetous silver serpent ring, which I will be absolutely equipping. I do enjoy that they took advice from... not advice. They followed Dark Souls 2 and gave 4 ring slots, because 2 is just so few.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
I don't remember this guy's name, but he's a bit hopeless.
What a sick joke.
Or would the term be hapless?
Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking...
By the way, he's already looping his dialogue. That's him dealt with. We got an old lady in a chair sitting here.
Pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
So the Shrine Handmaid will sell a variety of things as the game goes on. I do need a torch for later, and I'll explain why once I get to it. Everything else I don't quite need. Not too much that's useful. I could buy some embers, but I think I'm okay for embers for the time being. Now, I don't remember if she buys souls for their value. I think she does. I want to say she does, but I could be wrong. Either way, I can sell off some of my bonus items. East-West shield I definitely don't need. Master's stuff isn't too useful. Alright. Let's see what she has to say.
If my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
Actually, there is something I do want to buy, if she sells it, which she might not. No, she doesn't. Okay. I was hoping to buy a bow.
Ashen One.
But I guess not. And look! It's Andre!
Well,
He's somehow
newcomer,
still
I
alive.
see.
Still
I am
ripped.
Andre. I serve at this shrine.
He also gets
as
mouth
humble servant
animations,
for
unlike everybody else.
generations. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I wager. You require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Alright. So I can give him a shard to increase my number of Estus flasks, and I don't really use weapon arts too much, so I won't bother with that. I did once try to do a torch-only run. The torch sucks. It's better than fists, but it sucks. Now there's not much else to do with Andre. So I think all that's really left is to... Oh, wait, right. I have to... Does that give 50? Yes, it does. Okay, so the handmaid might actually buy things for their value, but I'd rather just pop souls. Just to make sure I get the proper amount from them. Hey, quad nines. Alright, 10,000 souls to spend. So let's upgrade. I'm gonna need a bit of strength, that's for sure. But I don't know how much, so I'll put it to 16 for now. Get a bit more health, it's more endurance, and a little bit of vitality, just to increase my equip load.
Farewell, maid of...
Alright, let's toss the sword in. Make myself a bonfire. Hell yeah. And now, we can travel to the High Wall of Lothric, where our journey shall begin. I'm trying to think if my game is on my SSD. It should be. So I'm a bit surprised by the loading times, but that's fine. I am quite curious what's going on here, because there's another coiled sword, but there's no sign of what would have been a bonfire. Maybe it was here. Oh no, because there's one on the other side. I don't know. I'm sure lore YouTubers could wax poetic. about every single room in this game, but I am not that. I don't know much about this game. What the hell is that on the front of that cathedral, just next to my character's head? Why is it blue? I have never noticed that. Also, I am playing offline, so I won't have to deal with any people attempting to invade me. And I'm going to want my shield back out for this bit. Because there's a couple of doggos. There's also a bunch of plebs on the side that don't really do much, so I'm not too worried about them. They don't attack you, they just kind of sit there. I don't quite know why. There's a boy with a big axe down here. That hit me! Alright, game. You want to play that way? We can play that way. There we go. Oh wait, no, don't I get a bow just up here? I think I do. So I just need arrows. Backstab. Funnily enough, I think this game might be a more relaxing venture than the two platformers I just played. Funny that, isn't it? Hello, sir. Soul of a deserted corpse, very nice. More souls is always appreciated. And I do want to... hold on. There we go. Take those off, put that on. That should be fine. I can even remove all of those and put embers on the start menu, which I like the addition to the start menu little thing. I greatly enjoy it. And then this guy turns into a hentai. Oh, really? I'm not even gonna get many hits in on him. I actually need to heal up. That's probably a solid idea. Okay, can't see what's going on. Alright, let's toss another firebomb. Go in for some hits. There we go. God, that enemy is loud. Thankfully, they give a Titanite shard, which is very handy. Right, I got the longbow and some arrows. Do I have the stats necessary to wield the longbow? No, I don't. I need probably 3 more decks? 4 more decks. Wait, was that 4 or was that... Hold on. No, 2 more decks. Okay. So I'll be able to use that at some point. The main reason I want to use the bow is because the weapon I plan to use for the first bit of the game is stuck behind a thing that I need the bow to deal with. So I'll have to... I mean, I don't necessarily have to, but it'd be much easier to go about it that way. And since I'm going to be exploring this way for now, I can take a nice rest at the bonfire. Save those Estus shards I had to use. There we go. Just sprint over to this guy. No, do not wake them up. I don't need that in my life. If that guy screams, then all of the enemies, like this guy right here, who's just sitting still, will stand up and start to be mean to me. And I don't want that. I would quite rather they not be mean to me. And there's just this guy, sitting still. Not really paying much attention, it seems. And before I go down the hole, there are a couple of little extra bonus things hidden about the place. Nope. No, sir. No screaming. There's these gentlemen here just taking some naps. And high up on this ledge, there will be a guy who dashes around the corner. Occasionally that guy will jump off the cliff, and it's always really funny to watch. I greatly enjoy it. This should be binoculars, very nice. And one thing I always do when I'm playing with friends is try to jump onto stupid things, because I don't know, I greatly enjoy it. And I got this first try too. That's... wow. I'm getting quite lucky with these. So for some reason you can get up on the dragon. And then from the no, I fell. Man, now it's going to take me 8 tries to get back up there. Yeah, this is gonna... no. I had it. But then I didn't have it. Whoa! Well, I got in its foot. But you can usually get to a fair number of silly places in this game. Just because the devs have kind of tried to make it so that you can't climb things. But then occasionally you can just find this beautiful spot of collision where it just works out for some reason. And if you play online, you'll see messages from people just sitting in the most insane spots, and I don't even know how they get them up to the places they get them to. Oh, come on. It's so tough. It's such a specific thing to get. No. Alright, well, I'm gonna give up on that. But usually what I can do is I can jump over to the wing, and then just stand on, like, the tip of the wing. And I've even tried getting up onto this statue here, or this turret, I guess? I don't know what that would be. But it's a very particular jump. I don't quite know if it's possible. And drop here, take a tiny bit of fall damage, but that's fine. Get some lovely gold pine resin. And then I can head down this way. And I remember when this game was coming out, the developers had said that they were putting in lore stones all over the place. And I think in the public test demo there was one right here, but they kind of scratched that idea shortly after that first thing for some reason. I don't honestly know why. Whoa. Alright. So now, just up here will be the first appearance of... there he is. A big old dragon. Or a drake or a wyvern. Because this game loves to clarify. You know, sometimes the dragons are all dead, sometimes, oh, some survive, sometimes it's an artificial dragon. So let's very quickly get up here. So the sword I want to use is directly above my player's head at the moment. Or my character's head. And this dragon is going to make it so that I have a very tough time getting it. And because of that, I'll buy some arrows for the bow and then just shoot him a bunch. And that'll let me get that. And much like Dark Souls 1, mimics do return. You can see the chain is a little different than the one that was in Firelink. And so, let's just charge up a swing. It's always nice to get some big damage on the mimic at the start. I do enjoy the mimic's moveset. The mimics have always been these delightfully strange looking enemies. Come on, do an attack. And they continue to have the craziest grab boxes I've ever seen, so a lot of the time it's possible to get grabbed in a way that you figured you were probably safe from. But they're not too difficult to fight. Kind of just run around them, block any swings they put your way, retaliate afterwards. The usual Dark Souls fanfare. And I believe the Deep Battle Axe has slightly higher damage. Does it? Is it slightly better? 110 plus 28 versus 96. Yeah, the Deep Battle Axe should be a little better, at least at the very start. Now we'll just deal with these gentlemen. Super dead, oh my god. And here are the Lothric Knights, who are actually some fairly cheeky sods. Ow. Ow. Oi! Oh, of course you did. the exact moment I started to kick. Thankfully, they go down to about the same tricks as usual. Get him! Okay. Oh, go away. There we go. Ooh, a Lothric Knight Shield. That might actually be better than my current one. Higher strength requirement, it weighs more, but it's got better stability, so if I can get the strength to wield it, that'd be a fairly solid swap. And I think there's also going to be like a mob of people down here. Oh well, there's no items down there, so I'm not too worried about killing them. There's this gentleman who always jumps super far away. I love that guy. He consistently just flings himself across the universe in an attempt to hit you. And it never works. It never ever works. Somebody... Sounds like somebody's detected me and is chasing me. Oh, he has. Oh well. So, because I want to get that sword, I'm going to head back to Firelink right now. Buy myself some arrows. I don't quite know how many it's going to take, but I'll wait and see. So, sit here, head on back. Whoops, that's the wrong one. But yeah, and I believe for hitting the dragon a bunch of times, you also get 2 large Titanite shards, which will be very handy. Because then I'll be able to upgrade my weapon a little bit more. And I think those are the earliest large Titanite shards you can get in the game. Short of maybe invading people. I don't quite know. Either way, let's pop these souls. Oh crap. I meant to push down and use all 4 of them at once. There we go. So, let's see. You've got wood arrows and wood bolts. I'll buy 100 of them just to be safe. Because they are quite cheap. There we go. Oh, I can't carry that many. Right. Well, that's good. And I might be able to level up a little bit more. There we go. Get the dexterity I need. Thankfully, this game also features character respecking, so I can undo those upgrades later on. That's one thing that always drives me up the wall about Dark Souls 1. There's no possible way to respec a character. I mean, it's nice because, you know, like, if you make the wrong choices, like leveling up resistance, for example, then you have to live with those choices. But at the same time, it's a bit of a dick move. Like, they could very easily have just put it at, say, I don't know, the end of the game. Because that way, you know, your character choices still matter for a majority of the game. And it's only at the very end that you can really screw yourself over. I don't know. A series that prides itself on its difficulty probably isn't going to implement a bunch of changes that make things better for the player. Must be said. Hello, folks. Are they both just staring at me? They are. I don't like that. Hey. Hi. You wanna come up here and say something to my face? You talking to me? You talking to me, huh? Come here. I'll talk to you. Yay. Sup? Come here. Come on, give me your best shot. That was pretty good. Ow. I don't know why I stood there and took that. Got him. Good old Dark Souls R1 spam. Hey, another shield. Now, I want to say the dragon can actually just turn over here and shoot me, but I don't quite know. I'll have to be careful. So you know what, I'll shoot him from here. Hopefully I still get some solid damage with this. 37. Shoot. If I can get more damage from here. 45. Not bad. Why did that do so much less? Oh, yeah, he can definitely shoot fire over here. You know what I might be able to do? It might be possible for me... Hold on. Can I shoot his wing? No, I can't. Okay. Because the closer you are when using a bow, the more damage you get. Okay, well that's 44. That was 42. 70. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, God. No! No! Oh, God. I'm gonna die. I'm also fat rolling. So, you know what? Let's take those off. Yeah, just take everything off. I'm all burnt. I'm all soot covered. Maybe like this kind of angle would be best. Yeah, this might work. 63, not bad. Where is he? No, he's not. Okay. He might be doing it right now, though. Oh, I'm now out of the good arrows, so it is time for the wooden ones. Oh. Let's duck back inside. This is a lengthy process, it must be said. But thankfully, once this is done, I don't ever have to deal with the dragon again. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have enough arrows for this. Oh god! No, 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 don't die. Alright. I'm good, just gotta heal up a little bit. What are you doing? You just screaming at the sky for a little bit? Fair enough. Oh god. I'm getting hit. Yep. That's bad. Alright, note to self. Only 2 arrows. And try to avoid hitting the leg, because for some reason the leg takes less damage. Which I guess makes sense. You know, yes, you could die from getting shot in the leg, but you'd be more likely to die from getting shot in the chest. Wouldn't do as much to you. You know what, I've got 80 arrows. It's probably better to just stand over here and get, you know, a bunch of shots on him, rather than just a couple and then I have to wait for him to stop breathing fire. Because I should be fine right here. Yeah. So I can just spam arrows from here. I'm running out of stamina. Yeah, I should have enough arrows. So it is, you don't have to kill the dragon, you just have to piss it off. And then it'll peace out. Oh wait, does that actually get me more damage? No, it's still 24. Okay, well I think I can shoot here and get more damage when he turns. So it might be worthwhile doing that. Yeah. Let's just stick with that. I'll just keep sitting here mashing right trigger. I'm sure this makes for riveting viewing. But I don't think it'll take too much more. Should be nearly done. I think it's at like 1/5 of his health, maybe? I honestly don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. Much less since I've played this game. Last time would have been when I was playing with it. Playing this with a friend. A bit ago? It was a couple... might have been a month? I don't know. But even then, he and I were much further in the game than this. Come on, dragon. Piss off, why don't you? Actually, you know what I should do before I do this is I should get my sword and shield back on. And I should get the dragon to kill all the guys just up on that ledge, because I have to go there to grab the item I want, and I would rather have as few enemy combatants as possible. So the first few I'll have to take out myself, but that's fine. They're not too tough. And I mean, even then, you know, the rest will just run in here and get mollywopped. And I can even just keep baiting out the fire to kill that big guy. There we go. That should be him dead. Fantastic. So, let's get back to the good old business of shooting a dragon with some arrows. I think it was right there. Thereabouts. There we go, large cyanide shard. Oh, do you just get one? Okay. And then because you don't actually kill him, you get 0 souls. Which is a bit of a shame. But oh well. And I'm pretty sure I've just made a mad dash for the item I want from here in the past, but I think it's usually a suicide mission. And, you know, I'd rather not die. So there it is. The Claymore. A beauty of a sword that only takes 16 strength, surprisingly. And it's sitting at 158 damage compared to my 192? Yes, 192. Yeah, I don't know. I might stick with the axe until I can upgrade the Claymore a little bit. Or at least until my strength gets high enough that it starts to outpace the Deep Axe. Because I think the Deep Axe gets a debuff to... Yeah, it has no attribute bonus. So my stats will never affect the damage it does. I can take that off and put my armor back on. Even though armor in this game doesn't actually do that much. For some baffling reason. It's very odd. Actually, you know what I should do? I should bait one of these guys and test damage values. Hello, sir. Yeah, if you'd like to follow me. Ah, you what? Okay, so 91. 2 hits gives me 182. Meanwhile, if I put on the Claymore, and I two-hand this bad boy, and I fight the same enemy, looking at 129. Oh, okay, so it's already a little better, actually. It's probably just because the deep damage bonus doesn't hit all the enemies properly. I just need to be below 70, don't I? Yes, okay. Oh, my Estus is empty. Right, let's go. Let's go fix that. Let's go rest at the bonfire, grab some Estus, and then explore the rest of the area. Alright. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, dang. Got him. I do love big, beefy swords in these games. And I think I actually managed to get Poise to do something there. Because Poise in previous Soul games, the way it worked was you could take a certain amount of Poise damage before you'd stagger. And that was really handy because, you know, you don't want to get interrupted whilst you're swinging, because that usually means you're going to get hit more. Or your attack isn't going to happen, and you may get chain stunned to death. So Poise was really good. In this game, they kind of changed Poise in a very odd way. Like, they made it so that Poise... I'm trying to think of it. Because the old Poise mechanic, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that you can turn it on by using Cheat Engine and changing a single value from 0 to 1. Or it's in some config file somewhere. I don't remember. But yeah, so... It's in the game, but it's not turned on. And I believe people found the current poise method, or not method, mechanic, I keep mixing those up, is if you are in the middle of an attack animation, then the poise will actually apply, which is very odd. This is just a dude in a strange hat chilling in there. We'll rescue him in a minute. Yeah, it's very odd how poise works in this game. I don't quite know how I feel about it. I mean, ultimately, the main thing this game goes for is, you know, dodge rolling past stuff. Which, if you know how to dodge roll past stuff, is really nice. It feels fast and fluid. It's a good time. But for people who don't, then it can be a bit of a piss about. And for some reason, this guy doesn't climb the ladder for me. I think maybe it's because I always end up killing this guy before he climbs all the way up, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what kind of triggers this game has for, like, enemy movements and whatnot. Oh, now he comes up. I don't know what causes it. It's quite baffling to me. Get a nice little shield. And then up here there'll be another one of the weird black snake oil guys, who will burst out when I get close. And same strat as before. Just toss a firebomb, go in for some hits. And then just kind of run away. And there's a certain amount of time you have to wait before this enemy will get staggered by firebombs again. And so you want to just wait it out, go for a firebomb, and then keep the damage up. And I'm actually curious about something. I don't remember specifically how... Oh. What? Alright, somebody dropped some Titanite shards. Quite grateful for that. But yeah, there's something that I'm curious about, because this is how it's worked in previous games, but I don't know if that's how it works in this one. Because at this spot, there is a crystal lizard that will spawn just on this rooftop, and it runs towards the edge. And in previous games, you could quit out and reload in order to... what is it? In order to get them to respawn. And I don't know if that's how it works in this one. Oh, it is. Awesome. No, get back here. You mutt. Get back here. There we go. And I get a raw gem, which it might actually be beneficial to use a raw gem on my... Oh, he's back? What? I'm so confused. I am so very confused. What the hell just happened? Alright. Not gonna question it. And I mainly want to come over here and deal with these gentlemen, just because they're a bit rude. I was hoping that my sword swing would hit both of them. Oh, hit. Oh. Alright. Just take out you. And then deal with you. And the other guy, if he's still alive, might be climbing the ladder? No, he's dead. At least I think he's dead. He should be dead. Lord knows he fell far enough. There should be some black firebombs down here, I believe. Yes, very nice. Now, I remember talking about something. I don't remember what. Oh well. Couldn't have been that important then. Oi! Cheeky git. Going for backstabs. Now, I want to say... somebody's supposed to climb over a ledge and attack me, but I guess he fell off and died. Beautiful. Bink! I love charging up. Powerful swings. It's a good time. Alright, this guy might be dead. Hey, look at that. Dark Souls is a hard game. It's really tough. Some more souls, very nice. And there's a path to go that way, but it also requires you to jump off a ledge. Oh, come on, I want to get him. No. There we go. Took a couple of tries, got there in the end. Nice little broadsword. The broadsword is nice. I think it's a little more powerful than the starting straight sword, but it's not necessarily... The fuck? Oh, I think I stepped on a chair or something. Yeah, it's not... It's not the best, but it is slightly better. So it's perfectly usable. And straight swords in this game are already some of the best weapons. Which I don't quite understand why, because you can start with as the knight and just upgrade the straight sword, and that thing will carry you through the whole game. It is quite bonkers. Right, now I would like to deal with the dogs first if I can. Come on. Come on, Poochie. Oh yeah, the sword also launches dogs. It is so good. Whoa! Calm down there, big boy. Oh, he's alive. Whoa! There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so I don't need to worry about anything on that balcony for now. There are still quite a few more gentlemen inside this room, but they shall be dealt with in time. That guy really did not like that chair. Get him. The power. And that man didn't like that table. Come on, jump. Oh, I was hoping he would jump. Ooh, the spacing. Immaculate. Look at that. That's one reason why I love massive weapons in these games. And the dog just clipped through the wall. Good. Good. Makes sense. And there's the cell key for the little munchkin who was trapped in that one jail cell. And then there should also be... There we go. An Estus shard to upgrade my flask. Very handy. Very nice. And I can jump off this ledge, which... Okay, Tubbins is over there. But I would quite like to deal with that guy. And then I'll heal up and deal with Tubbins. Oh, no, I fell. That's not good. I was hoping to get a backstab. Don't fall. Ah, you mutt. You're right, mutt. Oh, please just let me at your butt. That's all I want. Thank you. Now, he won't die to a fully charged power attack, but he'll be close. Damn, he's beefy. Hey, a Titanite shard. I'm just getting those out the wazoo. It's very nice. Greatly enjoy it. And then back here, just links up to that one little section I was at before with the ladder. Where the guy fell off, which, where? Oh, there he is. There's his dead body. And there's a couple more items around the place. I want to say there's one... No, am I thinking of something else? I seem to be thinking of something else. But there is also this gentleman here, who died in fewer hits than I thought he would. And then I can head up this way and find a shortcut that leads back to the very beginning. It's a very nice shortcut. I greatly enjoy it. And also an ambush. But because of my weapon's insane reach, I can cleave through a large quantity of foes with the greatest of ease. It's just so simple. Take an elevator up, and this will get me back close to the first bonfire, down to the bottom area where that guy with the big axe was chilling at. So just open up this door, and then head back down, because I've done all I need to for the shortcut. Get some green blossom, which is very handy. Although I usually don't end up using green blossom all that much. I really should. Just pop it during boss fights. Actually get some use out of the damn things. Ring of Sacrifice, very handy. And then I want to say I can minimize fall damage. There we go, by landing over there. Oh yeah, and there's a summon sign here for Lion Knight Albert, who's got a great axe. But I don't need no summons. Come at me, boy. Come at me, boy. Bring that spear on over here. Come on. Come on. Oh, bugger. Alright. Ooh. He missed. He would have absolutely broken my guard if he hadn't missed. Ow. You mutt. It's a lot of stamina damage. Thankfully, he misses a lot. No! Okay. Oof. That, I think that tickled my chin. I don't quite believe that didn't hit me. Excuse me, sir. He missed. I'm so lucky. I have no stamina. Haha. That time I had stamina. Man, I'm getting a lot of Lothric Knight shields. It is a good time to be in the shield market. I can come to this giant room. Hello, madam.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
And I get the small Lothric banner. And then you can speak to her again.
It is the insignia of an old covenant. If you fear trespassers, dark spirits drawn by the embers, then etch this upon your heart, and the old Concord will beckon noble blue sentinels to hunt these foul spirits.
And you get a covenant item.
Go through
And then she just tells you to do the same things. And a path to one of the endgame bosses is actually right behind her up that ladder. But to get it, you have to put an item here, and she's holding the item. So if you want to fight a fairly difficult boss, early game, you can kill her, grab the item, and then fight the boss. I don't want to do that. I'd rather fight the boss when I'm properly kitted out for it. Of course you do. The exact moment that I was going for the kick, this enemy has consistently gone for the shield bash, which is annoying because they have enough, I'm not gonna say poise, but they have enough, you know, defense and whatnot to not really worry. And this guy's got blue eyes. He's very tough. He does a whole whack of damage. Ah, you might. Oh! Like that. I really didn't think he'd do that much damage, but apparently he does. How about that? And now that I have that shortcut, it's actually faster to go from this bonfire to get back to where I was. But yeah, I probably won't actually try to kill that guy because he will absolutely destroy me if I do. If I can get a backstab on him, he's probably dead, because I can just combo him to death from the backstab, but I don't quite trust that. I don't think I'll be able to get it consistently. Ah, you mutt. Alright. Cut that out. Cut your shenanigans out, Poochie. Haha! You've been poked. Now these guys I don't want to try and poke because their weapon is huge. And they will very easily outspace me. Hello, Mr. Axeman. That was a fine jump you just did. Alright, let's go get my souls back. I'm an idiot. No souls for me, then. Those... what was it? 5,000 souls? Something like that. They're now lost to the ether. I also forgot to... oh. Hi, doggy. Those souls are now lost to the ether. I shan't be getting them back. Oh, well. I think I get, like, 5,000 from the boss anyway, so I'm not too worried about... where are you going? Brilliant move, dog. Alright. I should get a fair few souls just from fighting the enemies on the way back. This time I'll actually remember to take the elevator. And not kill myself like a moron. Oh, I've got a fair few soul items. I can use those to recover a fair bit. Probably won't be much more than 2,000 souls from them. If that. So I did lose a fair chunk of souls, but it's not quite as bad as it initially seemed. Yeah, and even those guys will give me a little bit. Already back up to almost 1,000. And then because I don't want to deal with those guys, there's actually a little shortcut you can take. Where... is it right here? Yes, it is. You drop down here, and then right onto that boy. And you can skip going past those guys. Very handy. And this is what I mean with enemies being a bit stupid with shields. They kind of just hold them. And I don't honestly know why. It's very odd. And I'll actually Ember up. Just to get that little bit of extra health. Because there is a boss right here. So I'm not even going to begin to claim to know what's up with this dude. Okay, I have never actually seen that poke attack. But much like most big bosses in Dark Souls games, the strategy of getting up in their crotch and kind of just going ham still applies. Because it'd be tough to make one that... actually, no, they have made one that beats you sitting in their crotch. It's actually not too far ahead. It'll be in the next area. So now he's all upset, because I've been slamming away on his crotch. Ah, okay, so it's... is it 2 dashes? I thought it was 3 dashes. Either way, big old chunk of damage on him. I got hit by something. Alright. I don't know what's hitting me. I'm gonna heal up just to stay nice and safe. Come on. There we go. And Vort has been defeated. Get his soul. Get a bit of souls from it as well. I think. Should do. There we go. 3,300. I'm already back up close to how many I had. Just light the bonfire. And then I can even just pop a couple souls whilst I'm walking over here. Whoops. There we go. And use Boreal Valley Vorts, because I don't plan to make his weapon. Oi! I got a stick with a flag on it. Some lady told me to do this. It's the strange gargoyle things from Dark Souls 1. Them and their butt cheeks have come to drag me away. Down into a forest. Why, thank you. Thank you for taking me here. So, now we're in the ended settlement, and the bonfire sound got cut off somehow? That's great. There should be... There we go. Large soul. It's probably another 800? 400. Okay. Let's see. What was I gonna talk about? There was something I wanted to show, but I don't remember specifically where it is. Oh, well. Oh, well. Let's just head down here. Find a bunch of dudes just sitting about the place. And some dogs! Oi! Poochie. There we go. And there's all these folks here just kind of chilling. Oh, do these guys not give souls? Oh, I thought they did. Well, how rude of me to murder two of them then. I thought I would benefit from killing or from their murder, but turns out not so much. Oi. Tired of you. What the hell is the dog doing? I have no idea. And just down this way, I can find a guy who's a bit upset.
Grant me death. Undo my shackles. Oh. Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use. Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
So Yol's a bit helpful. He sells some quality items, and if you follow his quest line, he'll actually give you like 5 free level ups or something like that. And it leads to my personal favorite ending. so I'll probably just go for that one during this playthrough. And now with the old discovered, those homeward bones grabbed, and the dogs killed, let's head on through the gate to the Undead Settlement proper. And the Undead Settlement is one of my favorite areas in the game. Just because every enemy here dies to the stupidest thing possible. And I'm going to take a quick trip back to Firelink, but first I want to show off the stupid thing before I forget. There's a couple of guys up here. And for some reason, every enemy in this place will stagger if you dodge roll into them. And so fighting them literally just becomes a matter of dodging into them and then hitting them. And it's so dumb. I absolutely love it. And also this is where a bit of the too many bonfires thing comes into play, because there was a bonfire at the top of that bridge. And here's another one. So let's head back. Oh yeah, you can't use the D-pad. You can't use the control stick in that menu. You have to use the D-pad. The Great Scythe, my usual weapon of choice in Dark Souls 1. So let's see. I don't have any souls on me, but I can level up a little bit. What do I want to do? Maybe get a bit more health? A bit more endurance? That'll be nice. And I could... Oh, I forgot to rescue What's-His-Nuts. Dang it, I gotta go back and do that. So let's reinforce, get another usage for that. And I have enough Titanite shards to upgrade this, but I get the weapon I plan to use for most of the game relatively soon. So I'll probably just hold off on it, because I get an extra, what, 18 damage? Yeah, looks like it. So I'll hold off. I don't want to waste the Titanite shards just yet. So let's go rescue Chucklenuts of whatever his name is. It's Greerat, I believe. Greerat of the Undead Settlement. And so to rescue him, just gotta head down here. This time I'll actually wait this guy out, make sure he's not coming after me. Hello, sir. There we go. That's that guy dealt with. Did he drop? Ah, trousers. Some trousers, as it were. What's up, boy?
Ah. You're no jailer, are you? No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that unkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh? Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Greerat of the Undead Settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
Cool. So now that we've got that, I'll also put some Homeward Bones, that's their name, onto the toolbar there. Alright, then we can warp back to the settlement. There we go. And begin exploring there, because now we just have to go find the old lady. And give her a ring, which surely can't be too difficult. Oi! That reached. Some impressive hitboxes you've got there. There's a nice little shortcut. Well, it's not a shortcut, but you can get up here and find a little munchkin-like Greerat. Well, wearing the same stuff as Greerat. Not quite the same as Greerat. Greerat is a lot friendlier than those folks. There's also weird corpse tree things sitting in chairs for some baffling reason. I gotta remember the strat. Just dodge roll into everybody. Knocks them off balance, and then you can just kill them. I really don't know why they did that. It's such a strange thing to put in the game. Now, I want to say, yeah, there's one right there. So the dude chilling right here. No, I missed. I'm so disappointed in myself. Oh well. And where do the rest of them come from? Ah, here's one. Hello, sir. Goodbye. And one drops down from there. Easy peasy. That's another reason I greatly enjoy this weapon. Most of the time, enemies just take one hit. So you don't need to worry about getting a lot of openings. You can just stick with one and do quite well. And just the wide swing arc allows you to very easily deal with multiple foes at once. Oh, bugger. Oh, that actually hit him. Don't know how. But yeah, I want to deal with a lot of these folks before I anger the somewhat religious-looking woman in the center. She looks like she'll be just a bucket of laughs, really. She's really not fun to deal with when you've got a bunch of other folks coming after you. Okay. Didn't have stamina in time. Just gonna heal up. She'll throw, I think it's called Gnaw at me. I don't remember the spell name. Because why would I? Poke. Oi. That's not what books are for, madam.
Bastard's curse.
Right at the end there, she did play a little voice line that says something along the lines of... oh, what is it? Something end the bastard's curse? No, cleanse the bastard's curse. I don't know if that is the woman speaking, or if it's some... oh, I completely forgot about you folks. Or if that's like some other entity. God damn it. I tried to dodge roll, but I mashed too hard. And I'd queued up another attack. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I don't know if that's like her speaking, or if that's something speaking through her. Either way, I do quite enjoy that enemy's design. And now I've got two paths to go. First, I will head... is there somebody? Oh, hello. Oi. Don't you be backing away from me. So there's two paths to go. One is just down this way, and it's through a little house. Just over there. Look at that. Consistent. It's so stupid. I love it. So, you kind of have to go down both ways to grab everything in the Undead Settlement, but you can kind of reach dead ends if you don't go certain ways first. So, what I usually do is I'll kill everybody here just because I like souls. But then I'll head down this path on the right from where you enter. Because you can open up a shortcut fairly quickly here, and then you can double back and grab the stuff on the other end. So I'll head down this way. Meet some lovely farmers who are just trying to do their job. With only a little bit of murder. Oi. I really need to stop trying to hit the enemies first and just dodge roll into them immediately. I'll probably have more success doing so. Hello, sir. So I pop this open, and then I usually head back the other way. Because now that this door is open, I am fairly good to go the other way. Because now, when I come back around the other side, this will all be open and available to me. So, back this way. Up and around. And this is just one of the little doors that kind of blocks you off. And if you look, one of these two beings is a different color than the other. There is a reason for that. Dang it. My spacing! So that's actually an enemy. Somehow. You can drop down into here and get the Sunlight Covenant, which I'll just use for the rest of the game because, you know, why not? I can get some soup. Get myself a little bit of Estus soup. Delicious and nutritious. And then, I don't remember which of these are dudes. There's not many that are in here that are... Oh no, those are. Haha! Can't stop me. My sword is too big and beefy. And welcome to Gangbang Alley. Place where there's like 30 dudes. And a lady throwing stuff at me. Just in case this place wasn't terrible enough already. Sir, that was your own home. There we go. Everybody in there is dealt with. I can get myself a nice little whip. Now I'll go deal with the fat lady. Because I'm tired of her rudeness. I'm tired of her constantly throwing crap at me. Oh, that actually was a backstab. Interesting. I'm surprised I dodged that. Is she dead? Yes. Yes, indeed she is. Now, where did the guy with the hammer go? I saw him eyeing me up. Ah, there he is. And, like, even this dude with a hammer just gets completely mollywopped by that strategy. It's very odd. I don't know why they did it. It's such a strange design choice. And then... No, it's not this building. Is it this one? I thought one of these buildings had stuff in it, but I guess not. Then there is also a little side path you can take somewhere. Is it right here? Ah. Here we go. Yes, you can get a little soul right there, and I will also be right back. Gonna take a quick break. So what I might do is just head back to the main menu. Yeah, I'll be right back. I am back. Finished up having dinner. And I am ready to continue. Now, there are a couple places I want to go to. Got a Titanite shard there, very handy. And then here it is. This is what I was thinking of. There's a crystal lizard down there. And I'm done. Phantasmic. There we go. Get a sharp gem and invaded by an NPC invasion. Hello, Hodrick. You sack of crap. I hate Hodrick. Thankfully, he's not the toughest of enemies. He can be a bit of a chump occasionally. The spacing. Oh god, big boy's chasing me. No, 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 no. Do not. Okay, well, Hodrick's giving me a bit of time to deal with Chungus here. And I will take this time and make the most of it. Yeah, Hodrick's a bit stuck on a ledge right now. Thanks, Hodrick. Thank you for being a moron. And he's slowly killing himself, too. Thanks, Hodrick. How has he managed this? Oh, there's him healing. There we go. Oh! He could have hit me again. I don't know why he didn't. It's his. So he occasionally casts that little sunlight orb, which will slowly heal him over time if you let him sit in it. But it will also heal you over time if you sit in it, which can be quite handy. Ow! You mutt. Yeah, like I said, not exactly an incredibly tough foe. He can be if you're somewhat new to the game, but, you know, usually... Oh, you sack. No. How did that hit me? Oh, he's out of health. Aha! You know what, I'm curious. What's the weapon art on this? Ah, it's the same thing he has. Not wildly useful. It's better than nothing. I think it does extra shield damage, maybe? Like it takes more stamina away from a shielding opponent. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Oh. Oh, wait. Thank you. Alright, so that's that. I get myself a vertebra shackle. As well as a few uses of my Estus Flask back, which is always appreciated. I can head up this way, and this time I'll actually make the jump. That way I can get 2 rusted coins, which I believe increase luck. I'm fairly certain that's the point, at least. I don't think there's much else to them. Oh yeah, there's an item way up there. There is also, handily enough, a bonfire just right here. And then up ahead there is a section that I will most likely manage to kill myself in, because I'm going to go for something very stupid. So way up in the tower, just... where's the tower? It's somewhere nearby. There it is, just peeking out above the building. I'm pointing at it with the tip of the sword right now. There's a giant in that tower who tries to protect these white trees. So anytime somebody heads over towards one, like these individuals here, he will shoot an arrow at them. And he will target you. Thankfully, he will also target the enemies. So you can get him to, hopefully, there we go, take out a couple of the enemies here. And there is also an item just over here, which is very handy, so I'm going to try and get it without dying. Did he stop shooting? I don't know why he stopped shooting. He usually doesn't. Huh. Yeah, I've never had him stop shooting. That's really odd. Huh. Hello, sir. No ambush for you. Get a cleric set, and then the item I mainly care about is just back here. The Mortician's Ashes, which I can give to the old lady in the shrine, and she'll be able to make a few items with it. Some handy stuff. Oh, the other guy, I guess, died to something. Maybe he got hit by the giant arrow. Alright, then this up here should just be the Great Scythe, which I have no plans to use. But I will grab it so that I can sell it. Ah, and a lovely hat. Then just head down this way. And this actually leads to an optional boss, who gives you an item that allows you to make boss soul weapons. And there it is. It's a giant tree. But we'll fight that in just a minute. There are a couple places I want to check out first. Great curse-ridden tree ahead. Yeah, sure. But yeah, we'll investigate the tree in just a minute first. Oi! Would you like to stop jumping around, please? There we go. So there's a couple things that I can grab in this little area. There should be a fat lady just down that way, and I don't want her to notice me. Where is she? Is she across the bridge? She might be. That might be what's going on. Either way, there are a couple goodies over here. Did I just drop frames? I think I did. Oh, right, you come up. I forgot about this guy. I completely forgot that somebody ambushes you there. Anyways, I can come up here and find a big old boy with a pot. And I think he usually throws it at me. Oh no, this one likes his pot. This one would very much like to keep using his pot. That was odd. I don't know why he... Okay. Boy's going ham. Man just did not want to stop swinging his pot. It was impressive. And above me, there are a couple of gentlemen who throw firebombs. And if they hit one of these barrels, they explode. But I need to go down here. Dang it, I did not get the dodge roll. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, that is good, though. Oh, God. No! No! Do not! Okay. That was a bit close. Gotta use up all my Estus now. But thankfully, there's a bonfire just right in here. So I can grab that and head back up this way. And this will get me access to the jerks throwing fireballs. Well, firebombs. The camera would like to not give me seizures. That'd be a little appreciated. And also up here, there is a guy in a cage. Hello.
Aha, unkindled, are we?
For some reason his eyes are covered. I don't know if he's
Welcome
blind
to
or
my
something.
abode. I am Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man? Ah, most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
I don't know why it took somebody saying they want to learn pyromancies from him for him to just teleport himself out of the cage, but whatever. I won't judge the man. And now there is one final thing I want to do before I rest at a bonfire and finish up the area. Because there's a little bonus thing you can do, but I may have already lost my ability to go for it. I don't quite remember specifically what locks you out of it. Oh, really? I hit like the tiniest piece of wood. Oh well, got myself some rings, which those 2 rings aren't that handy, but, you know, better to equip them than to not equip them. But yeah, so just up on this little section here, there's some bonus stuff you can get yourself. Oh yeah, there's also dudes with blow darts for some baffling reason. Oh, are these guys all still dead? I thought I'd rested at a bonfire since then. Oh no, I never rested at the bridge one. Okay. Good for me. So right up here, I get attacked by a bunch of dudes with blow darts. Because they're all weenies. But thankfully, backstabbing is really good. And I mean really good. And that guy's fallen down. So let's go deal with some of these blood dart guys. Sadly, these enemies actually know to pull out side weapons when you get too close. It's always nicer when they don't know that. 'Cause then you just get a nice, easy... Oh, how did you fall backwards? How did you manage that? Oh well. So let's see. Homeward Bone. Isn't there... Yeah, there's one more guy with a blow dart. Guy who was initially shooting at me. Oh, and I got an axe from that guy. Come on. How do they manage this? How do the enemies consistently manage to be this stupid? I've never noticed that body. What the hell? That is the first time I have looted that body. I usually just don't see it. Alright, so Fading Soul. I don't believe there's anything down on this ledge, but I will check. Oh, well, there's the guy who fell. There we go. Yeah, so that's everything there, but if I go back up the ladder, there's a neat little thing that you can find. If you just come to this rooftop... What is happening with my game? Why is it being so strange? Yeah, so just up here you can find one of these big guys with a cage. And if you attack him, he will become hostile, but you can just leave him be and he'll leave you be. I definitely recommend doing that. But I can knock down that item, and I can even examine his cage. This can only be a good idea. That was very loud. My god. Well, looks like I was thrown down a pit. I don't think I've ever actually watched this cutscene. I think I always just skip it. Well, let's go see what this is all about. Let's go meet the locals. What's up, Hodrick?
What's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise? Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping. Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
So the Mound Makers is an interesting covenant. It allows you to put down a purple summon sign that allows you to either attack the host or just enemies. So you can help people out, or you can kill the host, much like a red phantom. Or you can invade, and you'll still show up as purple.
You'll go mad one day, but not today.
Very odd.
Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place.
Oh, thanks.
This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
Yeah, so let's just peace on out of here. And I'll need to teleport anyway, so using a Homer Bone to come back here is still fine. Oh no, it actually puts me right where I want it to be. Good. Good. I did not think it was going to do that. I do have a few things that I would like to turn in at the shrine, though. So let's go and do that. I have the flask shard, the bone shard, some souls that I can level up with. It'll be a good time. And depending on how many Titanite shards, that's the term, I have, I might use some upgrades stuff on my claymore.
I only hope these new wares content thee.
Alright, what did she get? She got 3 more embers. She got the grave key, which, I'll actually buy that. That's nice. I can skip that, but I would like to open that door anyway. Just to have it open. Still doesn't sell a bow. She does sell a talisman, but that's not inherently useful. Because you need sorceries as well, and I don't plan to use sorceries. Well, the talisman is for miracles. The staff is for sorceries. That's a terrible item. I don't ever want to use that. But yeah, they're fine items. I don't really care. Vertebra shackle, I can get rid of that. And did Hunter Charm, don't specifically need that very much. Okay, so I've got 12 Titanite. And I don't remember how much you need to fully upgrade something. Although I might just use the raw gem on the claymore, get a bit more damage. And issue the benefits of my stats. It's not worth it. Okay, I lose 4 damage for that. So let's not do that. Great machete. Use a normal attack to break foes guard from below, and a strong attack to slash upwards with a forward lunge. Okay. I think the rapier was another weapon that was kind of broken when the game first came out. Actually, hold on. I want to see just how much it takes to upgrade something. Let's see. 2, 4, and then 6. So it would take 12 to get an item all the way to level 3, but at the same time I will be getting more later as well. And I mean, by the time I get my weapon, I'll have gotten some more. Okay. So yeah, it'd be worthwhile to upgrade the Claymore a little bit. Just to get some bonus damage on it. So let's just put a couple into it, because now I'm up to 165 plus 27. And I think 165 was the amount of damage it was doing before. So that's fairly worthwhile. Then I can give these, which will give me like 60 souls. Oh, they gave me 600? I guess those give 50 each, not 5. Why did I think they give 5? Oh well. I gotta remember to use the bone shard.
Very well, then
So let's level up. And what to power up? Strength would be a fairly safe investment, but maybe a bit more of that. 102 stamina, 681 HP. That might be nice. Might be nice. How much bonus damage would I get for upgrading? 2 extra damage? That's fine. I'll just get more health. I do enjoy how comically large the health bar gets by the end of the game. Get a nice chuckle out of that. So let's see. Bonfire level 2, very nice. I upgraded my thing. Yeah, I spoke to Andre about that. So let's head back to the cliff underside and finish up the undead settlement. Although there's still a decent amount of stuff. Still a decent amount of stuff to do around this place. Who's he shooting the bow at? I heard the giant shoot at something, but I don't know what he was shooting at. Oh well. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Give me them one-shots. Hell yeah. And I can say hello to the big beefy boy. It's probably a bad idea to plunging attack onto him, but screw it. Oh no, he actually gets staggered by it. Well, that's good. Ooh, I'm doing hella damage. It's very nice. I might actually go kill the boss right now, just because the other paths are just like shortcuts and the way to go. So if I can kill the optional boss right now, that'd be quite nice. Hello, doggy. Damn! Dog got messed up. No, I just want to make sure I'm not going to get ambushed. Yeah, I'll be fine. I think I'm hearing the dudes above me breathing. I don't think that's anybody else. Hello, madam. Yeah, so that's what happens when she starts charging that up. She sets herself on fire. Come on, madam. Come to me. If you hear her say that, just run away. Just immediately run away. Nothing good can come from her saying that. It's so nice to one-shot the dogs. Alright. Let's head through here. And go say hello to the giant tree that people are worshipping. So for some reason people put their curses into the tree. whatever that means. And as a result, it's become all evil and whatnot. Oh, I didn't get close enough. Come on, tree. Time to wake up. There we go. And then there are quite a few individuals around the arena. But thankfully, unlike most fights in the game, the tree will actually kill a bunch of these guys for you. Like that. It's really nice. It's actually really nice. And then you gotta get all up in its junk. I didn't take damage from that. Oh god, time to get away. It's dropping its weird little tree egg sack things. Oh yeah, more guys spawn. Okay, they're just having a bit of trubs. Getting down. Okay. Somehow dodging all that. Just hit the nuts. There we go. Now, can I actually... No, I can't. Okay. I thought I'd be able to get some bonus hits in. And then the floor breaks. All the minor enemies die instantly. And now the fight becomes a matter of finding and popping the little egg sacs all over this freaky thing. No, I was so close. And there are a couple placements of egg sacs all over this weird boss fight. But to fully kill the boss, you have to break most of them. It's not quite all of them. I'm not in a very good spot here. My spacing's not too good. Oh, I can come get... Oh, come on. Come here. I can come get those eggs. And then you can also smack its weird curse hand. As well as its stomach eggs again. Don't grab me. Okay. Getting grabbed isn't that bad, it just hurts a bit. There we go. It's not too bad a fight. Did I get hit? I don't think I did. Good for me. Good for me. And if you care about the Mound Maker's Covenant, do come here before you fight the Curse-Rotted Greatwood, because otherwise Hodrick kind of gets crushed by something. And then he does not have a good time. So it's definitely worth grabbing that first. Let's just head back to the cliff underside. It's amazing how many things in this game are quite well hidden. When I first played it on release with a friend of mine, we only found like half of the bonfires in the game, because the rest were just in such ridiculous places. It's places you'd never think to check. And yet, they hid them there. Okay, woman's down there. I'll wait for her to go by. It's because what is he shooting at? I can hear him firing the bow, but I don't know what at. Okay, so her and her pack of cronies are going by. You know what? I actually don't really need to fight too much past here, so I should be fine to drop down and take a little bit of damage. And just down here, I can enter the sewers, which will allow me to use the, I think the grave key, was it? Something like that. Also, the rats are the most deadly enemies in the whole game, because they can stun lock you very easily. I can get some punchy things. Is it this door that opens? Yes, it is. The grave key. There we go. And also, a giant rat. Alright, I've survived the rat. Most challenging enemy in this game. It's actually the final boss. You reach the end of the game and then you get teleported to that sewer and have to fight a giant rat. Alright, so this is back where Hodrick invaded. Bonfire's right there, but I don't need the bonfire at this moment. So I'll head back this way and head in through the doorway the grave key opened up. And just down here, there's a little statue, which is of Velka, the being from, or mentioned in Dark Souls 1, who has a face. I don't know if it's female or not, but she, oh well, I guess. Let's look at that text right there. Velka, the goddess of sin. Perhaps. She's female. So you can request absolution or dissolution. Absolution is to make NPCs no longer be mad at you, so like, making, you know, Andre, for example. If you piss off Andre, you can request absolution, and I believe he will no longer be mad at you. Dissolution, I have no clue. It's something to do with covenants, I know that much. There are a lot of bony boys around here. And for the most part, the skeletons are really similar to the Dark Souls 1 skeletons, kind of just taller. They've got really similar, if not identical, movesets. And they're about as much of a joke once you get a good weapon. So it's usually not too big of a problem. Especially since you can mostly kill them whilst they're standing up. And if more than one show up at a time, you'll usually deal with some of them by the time you actually need to fight them. Isn't there a fat lady down here? For some reason my brain's telling me there's a fat lady down here. I don't know why that is. I don't think there is a fat lady down here at all. And I'm thinking of maybe something else. Ooh, a heavy gem. That's very nice. And I think this enemy actually takes a bit of fall damage on the way down, which is hilarious to me. Because it makes him kind of easy to kill. But down here you can get a couple extra Titanite shards, which, in my opinion, more than makes up for the 1500 soul cost for the key. But there is a way to get down here without paying anything. And there's also this corpse here, which if I can get it... Hey, I got it. I hit the wall, but worked anyway. A blessed red and white shield, which I will mostly be using from now on, because blessed items, as long as you have it equipped, will slowly regenerate health. So if I look at my health, 505, 508, 511. It's not, you know, good health regen. You're not likely to avoid death with it, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Welcome to why rats are the worst enemies in the game. Oh. There's so many of them. Oh, lordy. Go away, rats. Thankfully, like I said, big weapon. Enables you to take out a lot of people at once. It's very handy. You can also get yourself a little talisman there, in case you want to do some spell casting. And just up here... You can also find a lady in a jail, who's blind, I think.
Someone there? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark
So I can get my satisfaction. Satisfaction.
They never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me.
Here you go, lady. I'll float my hand above your shoulder.
There you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above. Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Karim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead? Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Karim, solemnly swear to serve you.
Getting quite a little posse going. And if you come to this door from the other side, it just says locked, which is amazingly helpful. And here's Irina's protector, and also I think the guy who locked her in that cell.
Another one of those unkindled, are you?
He's got a great voice, though.
All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. Now you've gone and rescued the wench. How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I'm Egon, a knight of Karim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long. What's the matter? My terms are very simple. I am allied to you for as long as an own.
I don't think he ever actually helps you. Maybe you can summon him for a boss fight? I have no idea what fight that would be, if that were the case. Oh wait, I might be able to poke you in the butt. Hey, look at that. The touch of death. Oh, god damn it. I've got a little munchkin chasing me. There we go. Let's get a full charge. It's gonna retaliate. Or not. Alright. I don't know what he was doing. Thanks for coming out. And then just up this way, behind this corner, there'll be a couple dogs, which I'll actually swap back to my main shield for. Okay. Bad doggy. Let's just get the health regen going. I think the more you upgrade the shield, the faster the health regen works. It doesn't regenerate more, it just lowers the delay between getting 3 health back. And the fastest it goes to is to like 3 health a second or something. I don't fully remember. I'd have to double check. But even then, if you like make both your shield and weapon blessed, then you can get some fairly solid health regen going. Either way, let's open up these big old doors. And the elevator's going up. What's up?
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegwart of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
So yeah, that's Siegward, as he said, and he's a bit dopey. if we take the elevator up top, we'll reach the guy who's being a bit mean, shooting arrows down at people. So let's just head up top. And even get myself some souls. Very nice. And then head up and meet the giant. You can kill the giant, but there's no reason to.
I help anytime.
Is he?
I help anytime.
Are those eyeballs? What are those? I'm confused. Also, he's saying I help anytime as though I've already spoken to him. Because he's supposed to get a choice between, like, make peace and decline. And I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Maybe because I started with the branch? And if you jump down here, you'll find this guy. He's up here now.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
I also don't know what's going on with the background noise. It's like consistently cutting off when I'm speaking to people.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road.
No, you're a puff. Are there items up here? I don't believe there is, no. I think there is something. There it is. Should be a homeward bone. Yes. Oh, and he's coming for me. Oh, Bulger. Okay, I did not know he started on that side. I dodged that? Okay. Sure thing, game. Oh, it's powering up. It's getting beefy. Damn, this thing's getting messed up. Damn. Wow, that gives a fair number of souls.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
Whoops, wrong one. Meant to do toast. Yeah. Then we'll talk to him again.
I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
I have never heard this dialogue. He has never said that line to me. He's just gone straight to sleeping. What the hell? So yeah, he's asleep. And then this area does contain a fair few items. That's the phrasing I was looking for. And, you know, this little hidden area where you have to jump off an elevator at the right time has another hidden area connected to it where you have to jump off a thing, which is very cheeky on the dev's part. Oh, bugger. Nearly fell into that fire. And I can get a pale tongue, which is kind of nice. It opens up a interaction with an NPC that will let me potentially get a fairly good weapon, but I already know the weapon I'm going for. And it is not from that encounter. And this area also marks the return of the little cage dudes. That are just like 8 guys all in one cage. Are you? No, you're not. Okay. I don't think I can hit these guys from here, though. Yeah, no. I have to trigger them to fall. Let's just poke them. And I swear these guys have an attack where they throw poo at you. Which is amazing. Either way, let's just continue through these buildings. And I think they stick a bunch of dogs on you here. Yes. There we go. Dogs are down, and then there'll be 2 fat ladies up here who together can be a bit of a pain, but it is possible to separate them. And you can do it fairly easily by just baiting one to come attack you. And then with any luck, you'll get only one of them falling down. Oh, I got the buffer dodge roll. Oh, I hate that. Would you get back here, lady? Thank you. Ooh, I might be able to... I missed. Oh. She missed. Lol. Good job, lady. You somehow missed. You great big pile of lard. No, I wanted the backstab. Oh god. No, 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 no. There we go. No, I probably can't reach that. So they open that chest and then all these guys fall down. Thankfully, even with a bunch of them, they're still slow and really easy to kill, so not too much trouble there. Is there an item out here? No. No, there is not. I always forget where specifically all of the items are in this place. These aren't alive, are they? No. There's slight visual differences between environmental ones and ones that are enemies. But every once in a while I get a bit blind and I lose my ability to tell. So I have to give him a nice little tap just to make sure. So right here, Flynn's Ring. Flynn's Ring is interesting. It increases your attack power based on a lower equip load. So right now, 206 damage with 70.9 equip load. But if I take off my clothing, I get up to 215. Which is a bit interesting, and I can even theoretically have it get even higher by wait, did I just... Did my attack power just go down? What the hell was that? Oh, no, it's because I one-handed. Okay, that really confused me for a second. But yeah, so you can go up to 227 compared to the... What, 206 that I was at before? Yeah, 206. So it can be a bit handy. But I maintain there are better rings in the game. Like, better bleed resistance is nice. And even then, unequipping things to get higher attack is not necessarily helpful. And last but not least, you can drop down here, and I'll get my Blessed Shield back out. Drop onto this. And then... Oh, there is something up here. 2 Homeward Bones, very nice. And then just inside the tower, there are a couple goodies. One of which is very handy. There we go. Get on here to reduce fall damage. Get the Mirror Set from Dark Souls 2. And the Chloranthy Ring, which is one of those rings I mentioned, which is much, much better. Oh, that lowers damage absorption. Oh! Why did I equip that? I don't know. Either way, let's just put those on. So now my stamina will regenerate a decent bit faster, which is a very, very handy buff to have. And then to finish off the Undead Settlement, I just have to head back to the big old building that What's-His-Nuts was in. And inside there, if I take the lift downwards, there is the path to the next area. As well as a couple extra things. Oh, I heard that, Mr. Hammer. Why is she backing up? That's why. Okay. I did not see the second swing coming. Ooh, that spacing. That was a little closer than I wanted to be. Oh well. So, let's head back that way and get past. And I will be doing a little cheeky thing to get past an enemy that's inside the in the big building. Because I hate this enemy, and I don't ever want to fight them. Or if I do fight them, I don't want to do it in a way that's fair. Because they suck. They're really annoying. They just constantly swing, and so you're constantly dodging and constantly low on stamina during the fight. And if they do hit you, they build up frost on you, which if you max out on frost, then your stamina regenerates a bit slower, and you take, I think, slightly less damage than a bleed buildup. But I'm not willing to test that. And who knows, maybe frostbitten / bleed buildup damages based on the weapon. I have no idea. I'm not that into these games. I don't know the nitty-gritty of it all. You know what, I've got like 5 Estus Flasks and there's a thing right after this. I'll fight the enemy. Might as well. Do I have... I'm fat rolling. Let's take the gloves off. I don't really need the gloves. So this is the Irithyll Knight. They constantly move around like this. It is the worst. Oh, oh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Quick, run away. Because he doesn't chase you that far into here. Oi. Okay, I have never seen him come in here. Oh! God. Heal, please. And this is why we don't fight the Irithyll Knight. Because look at him. He doesn't stop. Oh, is he stuck now? Cool. Wait a minute, I want to try something. I need to see if this works. I need to see if he'll dash through the doorway when I do this. Will he come at me? Haha. This is the stupidest thing. Oh god, he's coming at me. Okay, well, let's heal up again. Jesus, what a jump. No. God damn it. Wasted all my stamina. Please. There we go. I hate fighting that guy. Sometimes it's nice. Sometimes you can just perfectly dodge everything. Avoid it all. Other times, you just get hit by everything. I also remember when this game came out. For some reason, the game loading in this area specifically, or maybe the area past it, just killed the frame rate. I don't know why. It was very odd. So every time you walked through that door, or when you just opened it, your game would drop to like 5 frames a second. Although I think I was using a 960 at the time, so it might have been because of that, but I don't think so, because I think 960s were maybe not above the minimum specs for the game, but definitely not, you know, so low that that should happen. Either way, how many Titanite shards do I have? Got 8. Okay, so I won't bother upgrading again, but I will... Actually, hold on, do I have any extra souls on me? Let's need to take that off. Oh yeah, I've got a fair few. Alright, let's just pop all of these. Just fill up on souls. Ah, my drink's empty. Oh, well, I can go get another one if need be. And the transposing kiln that I got from the giant tree, I can give to... God damn it. I hate when the camera does that. Do I have auto-adjust camera turned on? Camera auto-wall recovery. I don't. Okay, good. I hate that. I hate having that on. It bothers me.
And a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Now, do not be away overlong.
Oh, did I hit the wrong button?
Listen, this might pique thine interest. Before I was a Lord of Cinder, I was a student of transposition, the process of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. A forbidden art that once left a foul stain upon Corland's honor. 'Tis an art that grants powers once thought unattainable. Most transposing kilns were lost with Corland, but this place is a crossing for all manner of cursed objects. If thou happenst upon a transposing kiln, bring it to me, quick. Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition in transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
So, with the Rotted Greatwood, I can get a kind of neat sword, which bestowed to a proper Mirror Knight long ago. As well as Arstor's Spear, one of the curses that festered within the belly of the Greatwood, and a terrible weapon favored by Earl Arstor the Impaler. Spear is enwreathed in rotten, heavily poisonous meat. Defeating foes restores HP. And it has a bit of poison buildup to it. Now, Pontiff's Left Eye is kind of neat. I do like Pontiff's Left Eye. Oh, I need Vorth's Soul for that. Really? Wait. Maybe this ring isn't as good as I think it is. Let me double check. Pontiff Left Eye. Oh, right. Yeah, so the problem with this is you have to swing so many times for it to actually start to do anything. Which for some weapons that, you know, attack really quickly and use very little stamina like a dagger, you know, 10 hits isn't that much. But for something like an Ultra Greatsword, 9 hits is like 4 times your stamina meter. So, for me, that's not that good. Either way. There'll be a couple good items that I can get from him later on, but for now, I'll just toss this soul inside myself. And then level up.
Very well, then.
Oh, wait, I also need to go talk to Greerat. Yes, I forgot about that. Let's see. What to upgrade? Maybe a bit more health, a bit more endurance. That's a solid idea. Can never go wrong with that. Thank you, madam. So Grey Rat's just down here. And I can bring him the bad news. That... Actually, I'll take a look at his stuff first, even though I can't buy any... God, why did it default to goodbye? That's very odd. Alright, so he sells a motley collection of items. Fire arrows, which are hella expensive, and not really worth it in terms of damage. Although it's better, just because then, let's say you use a bunch of arrows, you can have wooden, standard, and fire arrows all on you at once, which wouldn't be too bad. But aside from that, it doesn't have too much that I would want to buy. Maybe embers, but that's about it. Rope firebombs are cool, you throw them backwards rather than forwards. But let's give him the bone.
She was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. You can keep the ring as...
Okay, he's just gonna loop that.
And stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
Oh, right, I also need to come talk to Yoel. Visit him.
Oh, our champion of Ash. Welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
I don't know what that word means. So he sells a couple sorceries. But he also has the Draw Out True Strength option. Which, even though we're Ash, and not a proper undead,
Your true strength shine.
he will make us slowly go hollow a little bit. Which gives you a free level up. Which is kind of neat. A bit handy, methinks.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special. Be safe.
So now, if I go to my stats page, where does it show up? Oh, maybe it doesn't show up yet. Does it not? It might not. I might need to, die. But now, if I die, I will slowly gain hollowing. 1 for every death. And once I get enough hollowing, I can go back to Yoel and get some additional free level ups. Ah, the Ferris triple shot. Interesting. I actually don't know where you get the Black Bow of Ferris in this game. I don't usually use bows in this game, except for very specific situations. Hello, individual. My, that looks painful. So these enemies, if they go through that initial little animation, will become very annoying. So the big thing is you want to kill them really quick. But you also need to make sure you have enough stamina to do so. Please. Oh, good. So yeah, if you let them fully grow their wings, they will become a massive pain to you. Oi! You're right, mutt. And there's 3 different kinds. There is the guy with the staff who shoots out poison clouds, screams to wake a bunch of them up, and shoots fire. There's the kind with the dagger, who will kind of jump at you and then swing haphazardly 5 or 6 times. There is the scythe one that will run towards you and swing the scythe rapidly, who can be a bit of a pain. I believe that's all of them. And there'll be a couple more just up here. Thankfully they get trapped in this animation for so long that it's usually quite easy to kill them by the time it's over. And I'll just drop back down here. Whip out my little healy shield. And then this lady will come say hello. Hello, madam. Oh. My spacing. Thankfully, I hit like a truck. Ow. Ow. Madam. I have to ask you to stop. Thank you. And then I can get her knife. Huzzah. And then, I believe this is like brigand twin daggers. Yes. I don't know how that weapon performs. I've never used it. And I don't have any intention of using it. Big ol' axe. Very nice. And then this section up ahead sucks balls, because there's 5 or 6 of the weird bird enemies, as well as one that will wake them all up. So usually what I do is I'll kill one of them, then I'll run away. Occasionally you can get them to kind of jump off the edge, or some such. Or they just don't go across the bridge. But, just over here, if I can find it, there it is. There's a little spot you can jump down. And this lets you... This lets you kind of get around them. So you don't have to worry too much. Oi! Okay. Okay. Fantastic. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm very dead. That enemy being down here is very bad. How am I alive? I'm so confused. I had no health, and one of those things had fallen down here. I should not be alive. And this one's got red eyes, which means he does more damage. And so you definitely want to kill him as soon as possible. And then... yeah, there's still a few more. I don't know if that one's slowly walking over towards me, or if he's just kind of doing a little dance. I don't even know. Either way, I would like to kill him immediately, just so I don't have to deal with his shenanigans. Because he's going to scream, which would wake up any more. Thankfully, he's the last one. There we go. So yeah, definitely jump down, because unless one of the birds jumps down with you, which happened to me, you just have to deal with 2 dogs, which is infinitely more manageable. Thankfully, I can get a nice bonfire, and I'm quite close to where my weapon of choice will be at. Hello, folks.
Hello. How do you do? I'm Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We're well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way. Oh, yes, Horace. He's not very talkative, but don't think ill of him. He is an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the beyond. The next time, may the...
Okay, so he's looping now. And I imagine he's looping now, because he doesn't even say anything to begin with. But I can sit at the fire. I don't have too many souls, so I'm not really worried about losing them. So let's head down into the Crucifixion Woods, as they're supposedly called. Thankfully I'm playing offline, so this area will not be just a massive pile of invasions, like it usually is. And there's some folks with some very big sticks. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the order I want to go through this area, because the most important things to grab for me are over this way. Couple poison bugs. Oh, I missed. Thankfully it's not too hard to avoid the poison they shoot. Instead, unlocking them keeps them from shooting it. There's a big old pile of them. It's usually not too big a trouble. Because you have to be quite close to them before they even attempt to shoot poison out. So it's usually quite manageable. There are also a couple of gentlemen with some large sticks throughout the area who, for some reason, just don't pay attention, I guess? I don't know. Seems like it. Get myself that great shield right there. Well, hello. Would quite like to deal with the dog first if I can. Dog's making that a little difficult. Oh, bugger. Okay, good. A friend of mine, for whatever reason, cannot avoid getting hit by the people with sticks. It's really funny to watch. Because they're really not that hard to dodge, but he just consistently gets hit by them. Although he also consistently gets hit by everything, so... It's not just these guys. It's everything. Thankfully, we always have enough Estus for him to never really be in too much danger. Get myself another Estus shard, which is very nice. And there's whatever the hell these things are. Which, you really don't want to give them the opportunity to hit you. Because they are very deadly. We got a big old 4-hit combo, I think. Is it 4 hits? Might be 3. Either way. They can be a bit of a pain if you let them get going. Thankfully, you occasionally get the opportunity to kind of bum rush them. And that'll usually let you take them out quite quickly. Occasionally you mess up and they get some good hits in, but most of the time they are fairly simple to deal with. Either way, I might just sprint straight for where the weapon I plan to use is at, just because I'd like to get it and start upgrading it. And, you know, start building my character around it as soon as possible. Also giant crabs. I don't know why the crabs are here. Either way, let's get going. Oh, butter. Giant crab is not friendly. And there's this gentleman here and his friend, who try to double team you, which is quite rude, I think. Thankfully, they're not too bad. You can play a very hit-and-run style against them, and they usually have a bit of trouble with it. Their attacks are fairly dodgeable. That is a sick weapon art, though. I do really love that art. Okay. Oh, why? Why? Why would you kick? You utter nutcase. Oh, okay. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm allowed to heal. I just want to kill one of you. You're alive? Okay. You're cheating. Oh, but so am I. Don't worry about it. I can steal his sword. Oh, I thought my poise would get me through. Jesus Christ. Swing again? No. Of course his poise comes through. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't his poise come through? Come here, boy. Damage. And he should be dead. Unless the game doesn't register my right trigger. At which point, he will not be dead. He will be very much alive for another 10 seconds. Alright. So this over here is the obligatory poison swamp of Dark Souls 3. Every Souls game must have one. I believe Miyazaki decreed that. Written in stone, I believe, at the dawn of time. Yeah, very odd that they choose to put a poison swamp in, like, every game. Either way, we won't be here long. I'm mostly just stopping by so I can grab the weapon that I would like to use for the majority of the game. I don't know if I'll swap off of it later. But for the most part, I can skip past a lot of this stuff. I do want to grab the item that's just right there, because it is very handy. And for that purpose, I will find the most poison-resistant gear I have. Is it going to be the worker set? Lord, I hope not. I think it will be. Yep. That's great. Okay, 36 on the cleric, 43 on the brigand. Okay. So this will get me the highest poison resist possible. Oh, that is fairly solid. There's an Estus shard just right there. Now, where is the sword? I think that's the sword over there. So it's a bit of a trek, but I should be fine. I think I can head this way, and I'll be able to get around to it. Hello, gentlemen. I don't know what the hell these things are. I think they're called Grus in the game, but I could be wrong. I don't know where I remember that being from. Thankfully, they're not too tough. They look a bit like giant monkey versions of the things from Ulasil. And I'm not too worried about the objective of this area at the moment, because I'll have to come back through this exact spot anyway. So I'll just clear out the enemies and grab what I'm looking for, and then head out. Ooh, I got an Estus shard back. Or not an Estus shard, an Estus flask. I got a sip of my flask back. Yeah, so I've got to head down this way, and there's a bunch of, like, more insane... Here we go. There's a bunch of Grus that have kind of lost their mind more than the rest, and as a result kind of run around like dogs. And I got poisoned. Thankfully, they're not the brightest enemies, so they... Oh, there it is. They have a bit of trouble getting up to where I am most of the time. Those two are also kind of just losing their minds. I don't know what they're doing. Oh well. I should be safe to just kind of... Oh, I'm not safe. Oh, bugger. Hello, sir. You coming up? That's usually what they end up doing. They will just jump themselves off in their infinite wisdom. I will actually just homeward bound back, because I have everything I need. I should have gone back to the shrine, though. The shrine would have been a better choice, just because that way I could have gone straight to upgrading my weapon and leveling myself up such that I can equip it. But for now, let's take a look at my stats and see what I need to wield the greatsword. I think it's like 26 strength, if it's the same as Dark Souls 1. 28. Okay, so they made it even higher. Alright, there's also a lady here that I can talk to.
You're an unkindled, aren't you? I am Cirrus, of the Sunless Realms, former servant of the divinity. Duties we each bear, but one's duty is a solitary affair. I doubt we've much to gain from fraternization.
This sounds like a poem.
Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
That's the first few lines of that rhymed.
To gain from blessing.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so I need to somehow get 28 strength. It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, that's gonna take a hot minute.
Farewell, me.
Okay. That's a bit of a shame. I should have been pouring points into that. But I completely forgot that the greatsword has a massive strength requirement. Either way, heading back to... I'll go back to the halfway fortress, just because I want to clear out the right side of the swamp from the hill. The left side I can clear out from the woods bonfire rather than the fortress. I can also take off all of this ridiculous armor. And I can put on the most basic bitch of armor in the game. Except it's a little bit heavy. But look at it. It's so cool. Oh well. I don't need gloves. Gloves are for pussies. Which means I'd be wearing them if I didn't have to take them off to not fat roll. Because I'm most certainly a pussy. Oh, yeah, boy. They so rarely actually do that attack. I'm a little upset that he did that. There we go. I think those things are called werewolves in the game. I don't know why they're called that. It's very odd. There's also another one just chilling there. Oh, and he's waking up. Good. Good. I didn't want to get the drop on you or anything. For some reason, they're very susceptible to just slightly delaying your swings. All of their attacks have significant build-up to them, to the point that you can kind of just abuse it quite easily. And also, for no reason, a Black Knight. A Greatsword Black Knight, so you know that he is going to basically one-shot you, if he hits you. Now, if I can, I'd like to backstab him, but I don't think he's quite going to allow that. Like, even there, he somehow avoided it. Oh, bugger. Oh, I'm so glad he missed. Jesus Christ, the damage. Yo. Oh, backstab. You're alive? Stop that. Stop that living thing you're doing. I'm quite surprised he was alive. I imagine if I'd done like 2 more damage, he'd have been dead. Sellsword set just up here. I'll actually start the health regen. Sellsword Twin Blades, in case you didn't get them from your starting class. You can get that phenomenal weapon right there. And the Farron Coal, which I'll be giving to Andre, which allows him to make weapons into heavy, sharp, and I think one more. I don't remember what it does. Let me... Does it say in the inventory what it does? Oh, wait, I have to... Sharp, heavy, and poison. Yes. But of course. So, heavy makes it get a bonus to its strength scaling. Sharp makes it get a bonus from dex scaling. What else? Hello, gentlemen. Poison, obviously. It's fairly self-explanatory. I usually just stick with heavy on my strength-based weapons. And sharp on my dex-based weapons, and that'll usually carry you through the whole game. You usually don't need too much more than that. And hopefully, by the time I'm done this area, I will have gotten enough souls. I mean, I doubt I'll get enough to wield the greatsword, but I'll be close. Maybe by the end of the next area, perhaps. Either way, there are also a fair few number of items hidden throughout the swamp. And I'll also try and kill some giant crabs if I can. But I don't know how well that's going to go. Especially because if you don't kill the crab fast enough, it'll actually burrow into the ground, fully regenerates all its health, and then just come back later. Which is a bit of shenanigans, if I do say so myself. Thankfully, they only have a few attacks. And some of their attacks really open them up to big punishment like that. So I should be able to kill a couple of crabs. I'm totally getting hit by that. Ooh. That was a close one. Great swamp ring. Hey, look at that. So you know what, let's try and clear out the swamp of these filthy crustaceans. I think is there just one more? Or is it 2 more? It might be 2 more. There's a couple more giant crabs. It might just be the one. And at some point, I will get invaded by an NPC. I don't remember his name. He goes invisible, though, which is quite annoying. There it is, Yellowfinger Hazel. Where is he? Oh, giant crab. No, thank you. No. I also hear Hazel chasing me, it seems. Yeah, Hazel... I swear Hazel regularly... There he is. Oh, he also hits through shields. That's good. I was not aware that Hazel... Oi! Alright, you heal, I'll heal. Hazel kind of accurately represents the PvP of this game, where you kind of just get 2 swings on a guy, and then he can roll away, which is a bit annoying. But the good thing about it is it creates this nice little system of baiting up the dodge roll, and then punishing the dodge roll, which I quite like. PvP in this game isn't for everybody, but it's something I enjoy. Oi! There we go. I should get a flask use back from him. I got 2. Very nice. So it's usually worth dealing with invaders just because you will get the Estus back, assuming you don't go through all of your Estus. I think NPCs usually give 2, and players usually give like 1 or so. Oi! Giant crab. Come at me. I can get a few hits on him from that. Oh, golly. Quite surprised I dodged that. Quite like fighting the giant crabs. It's a nice little kind of back and forth movement you gotta do. Oh, I'm super getting hit by that. Come on, swing. Thank you. Ah, this attack. Very nice. What the hell? You're alive? Oi! I really thought he was dead. I thought that, that previous swing would have done him in, but I guess not. So now I can just finish killing off all of his little crab friends. How many souls do they give? Like 20? 30. Okay. But that's with my ring on. Also, for some reason, yeah, I don't know why I dropped so many frames right there. My game just froze up for a second. It's quite odd. Okay, so I think it is just the 2 giant crabs. Looks like. And there's a fair share of quality items about the place. And I'll still do a bit of a double check through some of this area, but the boss is just above me and in a little back corner. Oh, no. Let me live. I like living. There we go. So yeah, the boss of the area is just above me and in a little corner, which, for the longest time, my friend and I completely missed them. We went to an entirely different path until we got locked out of an area, and then we Googled it and found out, oh hey, there was this whole thing that we missed. Cool! So we went and did that. But yeah, this game definitely has a lot to explore, which is good. I like having stuff to explore. Oh, this looks fun. Oh! That was a quick little poke you did there. I also don't know what the hell the noise I made was. It was like, oi. Something peculiar like that. So I'm pretty sure I've dealt with a majority of the folks in here, or at least a majority of the ones I didn't deal with last time. Is the dog still going to be around? Yes, it is. There. Okay, how did you get past my guard? I was blocking that whole time. I call minor shenanigans. That wasn't quite to the degree of major shenanigans just yet. Do I want to... Oh, hello. Excuse me, sir. That is quite rude. I'd appreciate you not charging at me like that. Alright, so I gotta head in here and kill that guy, because if I don't, everyone in here will wake up, and that will be a very bad time. You also want to kill this big hat boy, because he can be quite a pain if you let him. And then just the myriad of folk throughout the rest of the room. Now, is there an item? There's a guy, but there's not an item. I think I can hear the people outside of this place making a bunch of noise. Curious what they're doing. And this is just right above where that big fire was. And that was somehow a backstab. I don't quite believe it. If you just head back around here, you will meet an NPC who doesn't want anything to do with me because I am a big dumb head.
Well, this is unexpected. I don't often have visitors. What do you want? This is my study that you've happened upon.
If you haven't any business, I've reading to get back to.
How intriguing.
You'd better not. Sorcery is not for everyone, and should never be forced. You have your own methods. Sorcery need not be one of them. Don't let it bother you. Be on your way then. You're unkindled. Shouldn't you get back to your duty?
So yeah, if your intelligence isn't high enough, he just refuses to teach you sorceries. And now the most satisfying thing in this whole series. I love launching his stuff everywhere. It's so good. And I can grab this item here. That guy's gonna be running around for like 5 minutes. Is everybody else waking up? Kind of, but I should still be fine to take out this guy. Oh hey, I got some Estus back. There are quite a few gentlemen in this room. Thankfully, they are all rather weak. Can be taken out quite quickly. And another wizard has entered the room. That's fine, as long as I can... Oi! As long as I can sneak up on the wizard. I won't have too big of a problem with him. If you try and run straight at a wizard, then you're gonna have a bit of a bad time. Who is this? Aegon of Karim. Oh, you actually can summon him for something. I did not know that. I figured he was just a douchebag. And that was it. But no, he is actually helpful for the upcoming boss fight. I probably won't summon him, though. Don't know how that guy didn't hit me. But that's what we call, we take those. And that is why you really want to get to wizards right quick. Is he dead? Oh no, he's not. Still very much alive. Oh, bugger. Come on. There we go. Now where's the wizard gone? Is he still just chilling in his little corner? Yes, he is. Okay. He shouldn't be too bad to sneak up on then. There we go. And then this all links up with the... what is this? Warriors Slumber Ahead. Okay. So this just links up to where that giant crab was. Actually, did I miss an item in the swamp? I think I did. I think I missed a book. Which I don't know if I'll quite get any use out of, but, you know. I would like to grab as many items as I can during this. Whether it is to sell them or not, I don't know or care, but, you know. When I play these games and stream them, I usually try to get as much time out of them as I can. Because why not? Why would I try and spend less time enjoying a game that I, at some point, paid money for? However long ago that may have been. Yeah, because I think there's a... is it a pyromancy tome? Oh, and Mr. Crab too. I will commit crab genocide. So yeah, deep in this, you know, more waterlogged part of the swamp, there's the pyromancy tomb, as well as a conjurator hood. Either way, I think it's about time to deal with the boss of the area. So we'll head back and go fight them, hopefully not die. But I could very likely die to them. They are a bit of an annoying boss. It's quite easy to get caught off guard with them and die fairly quickly. And I'm pretty sure I've grabbed everything here. I don't think I'm leaving much behind, but I could very well be. Hearing some noise. I don't know what exactly I'm hearing, but I'm not a big fan of it. And I think I might even want charcoal pine resin, perhaps? That might get me some bonus damage. So yeah, you know what? Let's beef our weapon up with some fire. Run on in. It's the Crystal Sage! Alright, starting off with some solid damage. The Crystal Sage teleports around a bunch. And you have to find where it goes. And then in the second phase of the fight, something very interesting happens. Which should start now. Rather than just the one, there will be many. And you can tell which one's the real one by the color of its effects. Oh god, I'm going to die. And so if you look way over here, there's a purple one. The purple one is the real one. And this is why it's really easy to die to the Crystal Sage. Because you just get spammed down by all of them. Oh, and Pursuers. Good. This is going terribly. I need you to move. I need you to not be standing out in the open here, but I guess... Oh well. Worked out in the end. What is she wearing? She's got like a bird beak on or something. Either way, Crystal Sage complete. 8,000 souls to my name. And I believe also the soul of the Crystal Sage, which I think I got. Yes! This is one of the souls that I'll be turning into an item, just because the item you get is kind of handy. It boosts item discovery, I want to say. So it's good for grinding up drops from enemies, so if you want like Titanite or something, it can be a little easier to get that. I also realized that I have missed an NPC. Forgot to talk to them. Hello!
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you. Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for? Pillage embers. What else?
Okay, so he's just going to loop now, so I have to leave and come back before he'll properly do anything with me. So let's teleport, and hopefully that'll be good enough. Hopefully with that, he will actually bother to help me. Because you have to wait until you get a Pale Tongue, which if you just invade somebody, you'll get one. But you can also just find one, which is very nice.
Well, I'm Leonard, the Ringfinger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago. You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric. I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
So he's a bit of a creep, but that's fine. There are a lot of creeps in this game. Alright, let's go talk to Ludleth and get the Crystal Sage's Rapier. Thrusting sword with tiny crystals scattered across its blade, used by the Crystal Sages for self-defense. The crystals boost the magic damage inflicted by the sword, and the item discovery of its wielder. Fruits of the lifetime of research conducted by the sages. So yeah, if you look... I guess it wouldn't show unless I actually equip it. Alright, so I can get that for free, which is very nice. And then if I were to equip said rapier, you'll see... Does it not? Am I confused? What? Do you have to be able to properly wield it? It's not changing my item discovery. Huh. I could have sworn it does. Oh, wait, you know what it might be? Might just be because I wouldn't have actually had it equipped. Yeah, there you go. Plus 50. Which is a fairly sizable boost.
Very well then.
Now, how close can I get to 28 strength? Not very close. God damn it.
Farewell, Lammy.
Hold on. I need 8,000 souls to level up. I definitely don't have 8,000 souls worth of items right there. Oh, I do have 2 Estus shards, though. Those will be good to turn in. I can also give him the coal.
Used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this bronze.
My hand is right next to his face. Anyways. Yeah, even just looking at the damage difference. Claymore plus 3 does 165. Greatsword normal does 159. So that's a fair bit more damage. But the Greatsword is an Ultra Greatsword rather than just a standard Greatsword. So it does get that little boost of extra damage. And then if I were to... Even just looking at this, if I were to infuse this with heavy, I'd get an extra 30 scaling on it. But I'd lose, what, 6 damage? It's very nice. And same thing with dexterity weapons if I have something that is especially useful with dexterity. I don't really have anything. I mean, the rapier will work. So for sharp, you get an extra 9 scaling, which I don't have high dexterity anyway, so that isn't going to show too well. Or an extra 8 scaling, and you lose 5 damage, so all in all, unless you're using a weapon that really is kind of a mid-ground between them, you know, relies on both of them, then it's usually worth it to do that. God, I just want to use the Greatsword. I completely forgot about the fact that it is heavy as hell, and ergo requires a large strength stat. Either way, let's head back to the Crystal Sage, and rather than going through Farron Keep, we will head along this path for the time being. This path will actually take me to where the first DLC starts, but I don't plan to do that for a while, just because the first DLC is quite a bit above my capability at the moment. I don't think me starting it now would go too well. Alright, that's an instant death pit, so let's not drop down there. There's a lady over that way. And this should lead me to that big boy who is up here. Yeah, I can drop down on top of him. Also, you can kind of see into the bottom of that rock there, just to the left of my character's feet. I always love when little things like that happen. I always wonder, did the developers just not notice? Did they place the rock too high up compared to where they thought they were going to put it? I never know. There we go. That's one down. And did he fall? He was about to, but he somehow didn't. Okay. Poise. Poise! I was hoping poise would help me there, because I was in the middle of an attack, but apparently not. There we go. Alright, and I can drop just back down here and sneak up on the big lady. She might hear me fall, though. Oh, no. It's got to move very slowly. Wow, you did not care about that, did you? You just kept on trucking. There we go. Stab her in the shins. Get myself the Herald set. And I think I just immediately get another bonfire, because this game gives them to you like candy. Yep. Look at that. May as well just refresh all of my Estus. And then just down here, there is a man who understands fashion much like I do. If you look cool, nothing else matters. I love that he missed his kick. That was beautiful. No, he dodged. That's illegal. You're not allowed to dodge. Oi! Quit throwing knives at me. Quit your knife throwing. Alright, so hold on. I need, what, 8,000 souls? And I need 7 level ups. So probably by the end each level up's gonna cost like 8 to 13,000, so... I'm gonna need almost 100,000 souls. That's great. That is just fantastic. And then I'll probably have to be naked to be able to equip it without fat rolling. So that'll be fun. And I believe I can get myself some kind of shield up here. I think it's like a blue wooden shield? Crest shield. I'm completely off. Ah, my poise. It actually helped for once. Ah, no firebombs. Oh, it still hit him. Lol. Damn, you get interrupted hella easily. Thank you for the shield, good sir. And now this bit, it's kind of best to just sprint through it. Because otherwise you will get absolutely demolished. Because there's like 30 dogs, 30 dudes shooting arrows at you. It's not a good time. It is what is known as a bad time. So my usual strat is just dodge arrows, slowly whittle down the dog numbers. Occasionally you get a shot from across the map, like that, and it's really annoying. Alright, knock the dog down, I can take a drink. I'll come back up. Ow! God damn it. The arrows are really annoying. Really, quite truly annoying. Or, if you like, you can just run along this path. Because for some reason, this path just lets you skip, like, most of the archers. You can get by a lot of them, just not have to deal with it. It's really nice. And then just right at the end, you have to make a bit of a dash. I'd like to kill that dog if possible. Okay, he's not dead, but he's definitely noticed me by now. Ah, balls. Look at that. Look at how much damage I just took. Because my weapon clanked the wall once. Oh my god, I'm so upset. Yeah, you're getting backstabbed. I'm not dealing with any of your shenanigans. Hello, sir. Goodbye. I love that enemy. He does 1100 damage to himself. It's fantastic. Now, I want to say I can get like a... Oh, only a double. I was hoping for the triple. Ow! There we go. I can grab that Estus shard. And now, because I totally didn't just get a bonfire, it's time to get a bonfire. Really, you could cut out that bonfire just after the Crystal Sage, and you'd still have way more.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own, please bear witness to our resolve. Fire for Ariandel. Fire for Ariandel. And the ash to kindle flame.
I'll leave him be for the time being. He seems like he's going through some stuff. Either way, this bonfire acts as kind of a central hub for a big ol' area just past here. So this one I understand. This one makes sense. The rest of them, not so much. And this is actually where the torch that I bought becomes quite handy, so let's just get that out. Because there are a couple enemies up ahead who are really weak to it, for some reason. Okay, so that time I was able to hit most of them at once. Don't know why that didn't work the first time. But yeah, so these weird sludge-looking things up ahead, these guys get absolutely demolished. Look at how long they get stunned for. It's quite silly. It's so long that you have time to pull out another weapon and hit them between, you know, massive screaming sessions. And if you get hit by one of them, even if you block it, they put little worms in you, which slowly increase your bleed meter over time. But if you have a torch, they go away. So even if you don't plan to fight with the torch, it's still good to have one on you. And the friend I mentioned earlier consistently forgets to buy a torch for this area, and so he just keeps taking bleed damage all the time. It's really funny, because every time I tell him buy a torch, and every time he forgets. Whoops. And I mean, these guys even take increased damage from fire, so the torch manages to actually be a somewhat decent weapon against them. It's impressive. And this is another area that the friend of mine and I got stuck in because we had no idea where the hell we were supposed to go. But there's a graveyard up top that has a specific path that will lead you forward. And if you know, miss that somehow, like we did, because we are blind, then you'll be just running about this area, doing nothing for like 20 minutes. Bit annoying. There's actually another giant crystal lizard just right here, and for some reason he doesn't try to protect the small one. I don't know why. I'm curious where the giant ones came from. I don't know if there's anything in the lore that suggests, you know, who made them or anything like that. Let's get big damage. Dang, that was like 522 or something. That was some solid damage. Yeah, 26-1 would be 52-2. Yes. That math works out in my head. Usually my head is not the worst place for math. It's usually quite solid. Lovely Titanite shard. And there's this nice little alleyway with one more of the weird slug-looking enemies. So we can hear that lovely scream one more time. There we go. And I think this is a poison ring? Yes. The poison bite ring. For a second I thought it was the bleed bite ring, but I already had that, so there was no way that it was a second one of those. I mean, it could have been. But usually the game doesn't give you more than one of, you know, the bite rings, as it were. Oh, and I can actually even just see the path I need to take right now. It's just up there with the two guys crouching on it. And I can even get a nice little drop-down point to go back towards the bonfire, which I don't really need to stop by the bonfire because, you know, I haven't really done much. didn't lose much health, and what little health I lost I can always get back from this. And welcome to the graveyard of like 80 billion dudes. So these guys spawn the slug monsters in some cases. And so you really want to be careful when dealing with them. Well, some of them. The rest of them are mostly harmless. They will also burp the maggots onto you. I guess it's strange maggot monsters. Don't really know what the point of them is, though. That's a lot of them. And even coming in here, you know, you can fairly plainly tell that this is going to go quite poorly for me in a second. Executioner's Greatsword, and then a ton of them come out of the ground. And usually this place is full of them, because they're all getting in the way. Thankfully the torch allows you to bypass a lot of them. And so you can kind of just sprint on by a whole bunch of them. Hello, sir. And this gets me just over here. So yeah, if you look, some of them have the maggot monsters coming out of their chest. Is there an item along this path? I feel like there is, but I also feel like I'm wrong. I am wrong. Yeah, so these enemies are very strange looking. I don't know why the developer was like, yeah, let's put that in. Goddamn, that's what I want to put in. I want that to be my contribution. But it's a unique enemy design at the very least. And all these guys that you can just run past. And then there's this lady, who's an actual threat. But I've hit her once. Ergo, she ought to be dead. But she's not. Should be in a second, though. Oh, come on. My sword bonked. Hate when that happens. Your sword, like, lightly taps a wall and suddenly you can't do anything. And hey, look, there's a white tree. Could that perhaps mean that our girlfriend, the giant, might help out? That was perfectly timed. Thank you, giant. Are you still alive? Jesus. Get dumped on. That was great. Alright, so back here, not much. Yeah, nothing there. And there's the massive old building there, the eponymous Cathedral of the Deep. Would that be the term, eponymous? I think it would be. I could be wrong. Also, usually, if you're playing online, you can find a bunch of messages here saying the usual need tongue butthole. Or like butthole ahead. Need thrusting ahead, that kind of thing. And a nice little ladder shortcut back down to where the bonfire was. Or at least you can jump down from the bonfire area and then get to that ladder. You got a nice little shortcut up here. You don't have to go through the graveyard anymore. There should be an item back here. Very nice, some rusted coins. And the way to go is just over here. Hello, sir. Your sleeping friend is a bit rude. I'd rather not deal with him. Thanks. Especially this guy here. I'd rather not deal with his shenanigans. I think you can bait this guy... Oh, hello. You can bait this guy to drop down if you stand underneath him, I think. Because he can't aim at you properly. Maybe. Actually, no, he might be able to. Does he... Where did he go? What the hell? Oh, he ran further inside. I've never seen him do that. How interesting. And there's this cheeky boy here, who thinks he's quite clever. And then this area becomes a little bit of a clusterfuck. Because you've got that guy killing himself. You've got this gentleman up here. Is he? Oh, for the love of God. Okay, you know what? I'm not getting shot at with fire bolts. throughout this whole area. You are going to die. Thank you. There we go. And I think this guy drops down when you walk forwards? Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Ah, there we go. I could hear him behind me. Alright, that's you dealt with. And then I can come over here and grab these two gentlemen. I didn't even notice this guy. I did not know somebody spawned here. Because usually I'll take care of enemies in the back, and whoever I'm playing with will deal with the enemies up ahead if I'm playing with friends. So I usually don't even see that guy. Don't even know he exists. Oh, there's Moria. I hear noises. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? I don't know where that dude came from. I don't know this area as well as I thought I did. Oh, you're not dead? How? How, I ask you? Ow. Okay, you... I'm just gonna poke. The poke is the superior attack, really. If there's anything to be learned from this, it's that the poke is... it's quality. It's a good attack. I'll deal with this first. Can I? I might be able to. Hold on. Oh, I don't think I can. Oi! Okay. You cheeky. You nearly chain-stunned me to death. If just one of them had started another attack, I'd be completely screwed. Thankfully, they gave me a second to dodge roll out. Oh, God! How am I not dead? How am I not dead? The enemies here usually... Yep, there we go. Can you kill her, please? Yes! Oh, that was beautiful. I was hoping that would work. Ooh, I could be a fat lady now. Look at me. I'm beautiful too. Ah. Healthy at any size. Alright, let's go down this way. There's usually a fair few gentlemen down this way, thankfully. Oi! He poised through that. Good on him. He actually got a hit on me. Okay. Oi! Get out of here with those shenanigans. Alright, slowly whittle him down. Is he dashing towards me? No, he's blowpiping. Alright, well, I'm going... Of course my weapon would clank. I swear to God. I swear to God. If I die to these munchkins. Oh, that clank screwed me over so hard. I don't think I've ever had a clank mess me up that badly. I've had some clanks in my time. I've most certainly had some clanks in my day, but... That clank was a step above. A clank above the rest. What's the best way to... Probably just this. There we go. Because this guy doesn't wake up. Hey, I got some Estus back. Perfect. I wasn't necessarily running low, but I certainly wasn't too stocked on Estus. And there's a second one of these ladies somewhere nearby, so I'd like to... Oh, you can jump. Oh, she didn't do a, She didn't get to attack immediately after I hit her a second time. I'm curious what dictates their attack patterns, then. Hello, ma'am. Okay, yep, that was great. I also didn't mean to dodge roll that many times. And I'm about to die. So that's cool. Let's just heal up. Of course. Of course I healed up at the perfect range for her to do the jump attack. Oh, I'm so glad that hit her. I'd probably get hit with bleed on the next attack. Thankfully they're dead. And now I would mainly like for my health to regenerate a little bit. Hello, sirs. I'm glad they don't understand corners. That'd probably be a more deadly trap if they did. Alright, just deal with all of the sleeping folk around here. Of which there are a peculiar number. Although now it's just praying people. Now, I believe some of them... Yeah, some of them kill themselves, so... With any luck, they'll kill the rest of them, too. Nope. No such luck. Ooh! Butter. You nearly got a swing on me. And I think there was one... Yeah, there was one more guy down here. Don't you dare. Oh. Did he throw a throwing knife at me? What the hell did he do? Yes, he did. I can see it in my shoulder. Now I just slowly open up this giant door. And I have reached Cathedral of the Deep. Finally inside of it. And there's slimes from Dark Souls 1. Because that was the one enemy people needed back. Man, you remember the sewer slimes that did nothing? And basically just took a ton of damage before they'd die? Oh, yeah, those guys. Yeah, let's bring them back. And now I get to deal with Candle Priests. The second most deadly form of priest. I won't tell what the first is. Let's go this way, because this will be a shortcut. And this will actually be a good point to end at for today. I'm going for a fair bit. And I wanted to get some grocery shopping done earlier, which I did. And then I also had to go get my schedule for going back to work, because my boss was like, yeah, if you don't come back to work now, you're going to be fired. And I was like, I kind of like my job. So, yeah, streams will not necessarily die down in frequency, but occasionally streams will not be as long, just because, you know, I'll probably be streaming on days that I have work. And I usually wake up at like 11, and then have like a light meal after I wake up, and then I eat before work, and then I go to work. And short of me waking up earlier in the day, there isn't really time for me to stream for much more than like 2 hours, because I'll usually, you know, start streaming at like 1 or noon or something, and then stream till 3. Yeah, that'll do it for me for today. Got a fair bit of progress in. I probably won't do anything off stream. I'll mostly just leave stuff to the stream. I can't think of anything I need to grind for, besides like souls, but even then, souls I am completely fine with just earning through gameplay rather than grinding for, so yeah. Either way, I'm gonna go. Hope you all have a lovely day. Feel free to follow if you'd like to know when I go live. Bye-bye!